Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Out here today on Park Field. Going to take up the Hobby Zone Super Cub. All right, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. And that's all you got. She's just tail controlled. And that's it. Run a 2700 3S. Only one place to put it. Wind is a lot nicer, more of my friend now. And basically she's just tail controlled, only controlled by the tail only. There are no ailerons to this plane. And with a 2700, probably could fly for 15 minutes, but of course we're not going to fly that long. Clouds have started to roll in now, so that's nice because it gives me a nice background.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
I'm only going, that's only half throttle. There, you can fly upside down with a tail control bird. Just a little harder to get in and out of that position or that attitude. Yeah, she's liking this 2700 real well. And the plane, because it's got so much dihedral in the wings, almost can self-right. Not quite, but almost. Now you don't want to hit yourself with your own plane. That's embarrassing.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Now with the tail control plane, your maneuvers are not as crisp, you know, not as precise. But this is not meant to be an aerobatic plane. I mean, that's pretty much the extent of a barrel roll, kind of more of a loop, an inside loop basically. All right, power's off. Let's see if we can't land this bad boy. Now this is an example of a plane that can come in dead stick. She will float right on in for you. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Hobby Zone Super Cub, that plane don't exist anymore. And you're right, it doesn't. It is no longer in production. However, you can go to Horizon Hobby right now as we speak, here on Tuesday, November, I think it's the 1st, and you can purchase everything you need to put this plane together. You can get everything minus the electronics. Okay? Everything minus the electronics. So the complete airframe, everything minus the electronics. I know I said that 3 times, didn't I? I'm terrible about repeating myself. Just ask my coworkers, I drive them nuts. But I will put a link to the in the description of this video to well, I mean, you just go to Horizon Hobby and punch in Hobby Zone Super Cub, and all these parts will come up. Okay, and then I'll put a link to the electronics that I use, which in this case are the rudder, or is the servos, the motor, and the ESC. which I bought as a combo for $22. I'm also running, as far as the battery goes, a battery of 2700 3S Hobby Star. I'll put a link to there. And also I'm running an AR620 antenna-less receiver in her. So just so you're aware.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Starting to get kind of windy now. Now there is one thing that you may have some problem finding. I will try to find one. The one key element to this plane is, number one, when she was new, she was sold with a brushed motor. Brushed, not brushless, not the modern motors that we use now, okay? So there's a metal bracket. You'll either have to make it yourself with wood or whatever you want to use. I'm sure you could do a heavy-duty 3D printed one, or there's a metal CNC Hobby Zone Sport Cub or Super Cub bracket that you can buy that's made for this plane. I'll try to find one. If I can find one, I'll put a link to it in the description of this video, and then that way you have everything you need then to build and fly this plane. And that's the mounting bracket, because the original brushed motor was very, very long and took up all the space inside the cowling. And brush motors are much smaller, and our brushless motors are much smaller and don't take up nearly as much room. So in order for it to fit right, you got to have a bracket. So, and like I say, she's 3-channel. Now you could go in there and cut the wings and add ailerons yourself. There's many mod videos on that. Lots of people have done that. This plane, you could buy floats for this plane and all kinds of fun stuff you could do with it. You know, it's entirely up to you, but the bracket I'll try to find and get you a link to it. All right. Land this plane into the wind. All right, there we go. All right, folks. Well, there you go. That is the Hobby Zone Super Cub. She's about a 10-year-old. I think it was released about 10 years ago, long since been discontinued, but this one is brand spanking new. That was the second ever flight. Thank you for watching, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and them planes, even discontinued ones. Bye-bye.